Hello everybody, welcome to my horror, exploitation, cult, DVD and Blu-ray overview. Well, actually, even when I get into the Blu-rays, you are going to see some stuff that's not necessarily cult or horror or exploitation. But nonetheless, I actually did like a video of this of like my horror films, my horror collection about 3 to 4 years ago. And I've been wanting to redo it for a while now. Eventually I'm going to redo this in HD whenever I get a better camera. Hopefully it won't be too long, but who knows. Anyways, this rack right here that I'm going to be going through, first one is a mixture of different companies. And then just, well, different companies I really like. And then just some random ones. You'll have to excuse the background noise. My son's watching a TV show right now. But nonetheless, let's get into this. The first group is going to be my Synapse Films collection. But up here, I'm going to show these off real quick, like the ones that are above them. Bong of the Dead, pretty cool comedy horror film. Wide Open, great Christina Lindbergh film. Death Live in LA. We got two Impulse ones. Nakatsu Roman Porno trailer collection. Aphrodisiac, The Sexual Secret of Marijuana, and 12 Creature Features. And then we got a couple cult epic releases right here. The Driller Killer, Deathbed, The Bed of Deets, then Cinema of Death. Which the main reason why I actually ever wanted this one was because of Pig, because it's really hard to get on DVD. And these are numbered. I got 1138 out of 2500. Doesn't matter which way one goes. But anyways, let's start this off. 42nd Street Forever Triple Extreme Special Edition, which is just a bunch of porno trailers, well, classic porno trailers. Animalada, Battle Girl, The Living Dead in Tokyo Bay, Beast from Haunted Cave, A Better Place, Black Roses, Brain Damage, Basket Case 2, which I can't wait till I do Basket Case 3. I think Synapse is supposed to release eventually. Blue Sunshine, with it's a 2-disc set with soundtrack. The Booby Hatch, The Brain That Would Die. I love that that they released the uncut version of it, and it looks really good too. Brutes and Savages, Budo, The Art of Killing, Castle of Blood, Christmas Evil, Cold Hearts, Cyclone, Dario Argento's World of Horror, Dark Forces, The Deadly Spawn, Death of a Snowman, Deadbeat at Dawn. Which I heard this, the director does not like that edition, but in order to help complete my collection, I had to pick this one up. The Dorm That Dripped Blood, Effects, Embodiment of Evil, Entrails of a Beautiful Woman, Entrails of a Virgin, Evil Dead Trap, Executive Koala, Exorcism, Exposed, The Exterminator, Fatal Frames, Flavia the Heretic, Frankenhooker, which I think they actually released a DVD of that as well. I think the last people to do that was, I think, Unearthed. Anyways, Frat House Massacre, God Has a Rap Sheet, Gorozuka, I think I'm saying that right now, I don't know. This is Gene Roland's The Grapes of Death. Graphic Sexual Horror, pretty cool documentary about extreme, like, porno, like when they do S&M and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, Header and Homesick, those are both two movies. First time I watched them, I did not like them that much, but second time I watched them, I loved them. Horrors of Malformed Men, The Image on Blu-ray, Intruder, Invasion USA, Karaoke Terror, Lamora, A Child's Tale of the Supernatural, really cool movie. Long Weekend, Lucker, Madame O, Maniac Cop on Blu-ray, Nailgun Massacre, Night of Death, Olga's Girls, Oregon, and Party 7. Patrick, Resonances, Rock and Roll Nightmare. I think that's called The Gangs of Rosario, or something like that. Yeah. But I can't say that name proper, so I'm not even going to say it. The Road Cop. Love that movie. Secrets of Sex. She Killed in Ecstasy. Sick Girl. Singapore Sling. 6 Days in Roswell. You definitely gotta check that one out if you're into mockumentaries. Snake Woman's Curse. South of Heaven. Stacy. Star Warped. Stepfather 2. Stillwater. Strange Behavior. Street Trash. Absolutely love that movie. The Sweet Life. Not too bad of a film. Sinjanor. Thirst. Thriller. They call her One Eye. That's the yellow edition, as other people call it. It's the one without the porn scenes in it. Thriller Cruel Picture with porn scenes in it. Triumph of the Will. Vampire Circus. Wandering Ginza Butterfly. Wandering Ginza Butterfly 2. Not sure if I actually said that Ginza part right. Wild Zero. Oh, and there's Plague Town. That's part of my Dark Sky ones. The World Sinks Except for Japan. And we got Panic House release, which it's pretty much I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's pretty much a Synapse release. But anyways, Women in Prison triple feature, which, let's see, let me move this movie, which has Chained Heat, Red Heat, Jungle Warriors, which I think they actually cover, at least I know, Chained Heat in Machete Maiden's documentary. The Beyond. Oh yeah, this is my Grindhouse Releasing collection. The Beyond, Cannibal Ferox, Cannibal Holocaust, Cat in the Brain, which I do not have the lenticular cover. I Drink Your Blood, I love that movie. Pieces, and then we got Unearthed Films releases. Aftermath Genesis, this is not the gore cover, which I wish I had. Bone Sickness, Flower of Flesh and Blood, which I think that's the regular cover, and then I got Flower of Flesh and Blood with the gore cover. Ichi 1, Junk, Slaughtered Vomit Dolls, Slow Torture Puke Chamber, Regurgitated Sacrifice, Rubber's Lover, and I only got 2 of the Toe Tag picture releases, which is Mask Head and Murder Collection Volume 1. I only got 2 barrel releases. Sorry. Darkness, the Vampire version, and Shram. These are my Dark Sky ones. Antibodies, Count Dracula, Deadbeat at Dawn, Dead Girl, Henry, The House of the Devil, The Last Lovecraft, and The Manson Family. I do have more, but I think I have like at least 2 or more different ones, but they're actually Blu-rays. Let me get down here. We got these are Apprehensive Films, I think it's called. Colony of the Dark. The Crippled Masters 2, Crippled Masters 3. Then here's my Blue Underground ones. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. The Cat O' Nine Tails. The Church. Circle of Death. City of the Living Dead. City of the Living Dead Blu-ray. Conquest. Contamination. Contraband. The Crazies. Daughters of Darkness. Dead and Buried. Death Dream. Deep Red. Django. Don't Torture Any Duckling, sorry. God Told Me To. Goodbye Uncle Tom. House by Cemetery. Inferno. Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. It's the 2-disc set. Maniac. Manaha, I think it's called. Then it's there are 3 of the Mondo films. Mondo Kane 2, and Women of the World. Got Opera. Prowler. Scum. Shockwaves. The Stendhal Syndrome. Suspiria, Torso, 2 Evil Eyes, and Uncle Sam. And I'm going to have to stop for a moment and change my battery. I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I think we left last off on, we just finished up Blue Underground. Now we're going to go into VCI, Blood and Black Lace, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, City of the Dead, Dark Night of the Scarecrow, which I also have on Blu-ray, Dark Star, The Demon, Dr. Black and Mr. Hyde, Gorgo, The Ripper Blood Pack, which has Tom Savini as the Ripper, Blood Cult, and Revenge. The Swamp of the Ravens. 70s Drive-In Horror Double Feature, which has Ruby and Night of the Tarantulas, I believe. Dazed and Confused. Fear in Las Vegas, which I also have this one on Blu-ray. Well, the Criterion of Blu-ray. Harakiri. Qui-Gon. Naked Lunch. Videodrome. Then we kick into my Troma. Up here is Blood Junkie, Astron 6, Blood-Sucking Freaks, Cannibal the Musical, The Chainsaw Sally Show, The Children, Combat Shock, Dead Eyes Open, Direct Your Own Damn Movie, Eyes of the Chameleon, Frightmare, Hanging Woman, Heavy Mental, Jessica Rabbit, Killer Yacht Party, Clown Camp Massacre, Last Horror Film, Luther the Geek, Mad Dog Morgan, Monster in the Closet, Rabid Grannies, Parts of the Family, Poltergeist Night of the Chicken Dead, which I also have on Blu-ray, Produce Your Own Damn Movie, Psycho Sleepover, Redneck Zombies, There's Nothing Out There, I absolutely love that movie, Troma's War, and then up here we had Get You the Killer, it's the 2-disc Blood Pack, which the Blood Pack actually is dried up. Hated, G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies. Then you got Lee and Grant, it's just one of my like History Channel documentaries. I also do have, let's see, it's the Tox Box and Class Nukem High in their box sets, but you'll see those soon enough on these in this video series. Then we get 7 films, The Baby, The Beast in Space, The Beast in Space X-rated cut, Bloody Birthday, Bloody Moon, Crucible of Terror, Devil Hunter, Dorn Sounds, which I absolutely love. It's a really cool Lucio Fulci film. Eagles Over London, The Eroticist, Hannah D, Hardware, which I absolutely love, Horror Express, which I absolutely love, and Glorious Bastards, which is another one I absolutely love, which I also have that one on Blu-ray as well, the Glorious Bastards. I have the remake or re-envisioning, whatever you want to call it, and I have the original on Blu-ray. In the Folds of the Flesh, Last House on the Beach, Nightmare Castle, Nightmares, Once Upon a Girl, which I actually think this was actually animated by, it's the guy, he's a famed artist and producer of Flintstones, Josie and the Pussycats, and Scooby-Doo. His name's Don Jerwick. It's really, really cool. Definitely adult. Papaya, Love Goddess of the Cannibals, Perversion Story, Psychic, Satan's Baby Doll, Screwballs 2, Loose Screws, The Sinful Dwarf, Triplex version, The Sisters of Ursula, Stone, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite IFC films. And we get into 1-7 films, Alien from the Deep, The Real Cannibal Holocaust, Sex and Black Magic. And then we come over here and have 2 others from that company. I have Sex, Demons and Death, and Sexy Parts. I have more of these, but I haven't put them away actually. Uzumaki. And then we got some from like the Blade Disgusting Selects or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called. We got Atrocious, Berlin Undead, or Rambach Berlin Undead, Cold Fish, which was awesome, Phase 7, which was awesome, then Yellow Brick Road, and then we have some of my more like documentaries, like entertainment type documentaries. Got Anvil, The Story of Anvil, An Evening with Kevin Smith, American Movie, which I absolutely Absolutely love it. It's probably one of the best movies ever made. Best documentaries ever made. Best worst movie. Heavy Metal in Baghdad. If you're a heavy metal fan, definitely check that out. Come over here. We got More Brains. A Return to the Living Dead. Never Sleep Again. The Elm Street Legacy. Halloween 25 Years of Terror. Herschel Gordon Lewis. The Godfather of Gore. His Name Was Jason. The King of Kong. A Fistful of Quarters, which is a really cool documentary about this guy trying to beat the world record on Donkey Kong. Para, Lucio Fulci Remembered Volume 1. And now we're going into Full Moon. Let's see. Blood Dolls, The Creeps, Demonic Toys 2, which I also have the box set of that for like the other films. And the Dollman ones. You'll eventually, like I said, you'll eventually see them. Dr. Mordred, awesome Jeffrey Combs film. Famous TNA. Film Gore. The Ginger Dead Man 1, 2, and 3. I prefer 2 and 3 a little more just because of how they go and everything. Head of the Family. Killer Eye. Halloween Hunt. I never seen the Killer Eye original one. Killer Eye, Killjoy 3. Mutant Hunt. Oblivion. Pin and the Pendulum, Puppet Mash, which I also have the box set for, and I have the Blu-ray. Seed People, Shrunken Heads, which I absolutely love that movie, and Trancers. There's Pin, Pendulum, and Trancers are actually releases from, I think it's Echo Bridge, but I just don't put them over here because they're actually their films. And then you got Good Neighbors, which is a Magnolia Entertainment release. And we have Evil Bong 3, and I also have the Evil Bong 1 and 2. But that's put somewhere else right now. It's actually up top. Yeah. Now let's get on to IFC Films. We have 7 Days, Black Heaven, Bunny and the Bull, Choose, Coffin Rock, A Complete History of My Sexual Failures, Dead Snow, which I also have on Blu-ray, Exam, Exorcismus, High Lane, Horde, Paintball, which was actually better than what I thought it would be, Possession of David O'Reilly, great film, Prey, Primal, which was a letdown, but I still kept it, Shadow, pretty cool movie, The Silent House, not bad, Southern Gothic, I have not watched that one yet, Tetsuo, The Bullet Man, which is the third part in the series, Vengeance, which was an amazing film, We Are the Night, White Lightning, which is pretty cool. And then I have Dream Home up there, which I have not watched yet. And then I have my 2 Code Red. I have the 2-disc version of The Dead Pit. And then Beyond the Door. Then you got, which one's this? Terror Optics. It's Attack of the Cockface Killer. Gorgasm. Stabbed in the Face. And then I have a festival edition of the Notorious Newman Brothers, which is an awesome film. And I have another edition too. The Gateway Meat. Blood Freak, Gutter Balls, then you got Isle of the Damned, Pleasures of the Damned. Those are supposed to be like the original one. I don't think they're connected at all. But nonetheless, they're made by the same people. And I just got some History Channel ones, which I'll just rattle off. American Pickers, Volume 2, American Restoration, Ancient Aliens, Season 2, which I also have Season 3. It's somewhere around here. Jefferson, Stanley's Superhumans Season 1, and the Third Reich. It's actually, I think, called The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich or something like that. And then we get down here, which I'm trying to make sure it's plenty well lit. We have Nazi Hunters, aka Tommy Chong, Half Pint Brawlers, Long Dream, Dust Devil, it's the 5-disc set, Biohazard, The Green Butchers, Stepford Wives original, Experiments in Terror 3, Spiritual Exercises, sorry, Freaked. We got How Comes a Frogtown, Landlord, The Elephant Man, The Dark Backward, which is an awesome film, Evil Ed. Up there's Electric Dragon, 80,000 V, Troll Hunter, Cannibal Apocalypse, Steamboy, Memories, I Saw the Devil, Gonzo, which is a really cool documentary about Hunter S. Thompson. We have Buffalo Roam, Beetlejuice, which I've also have on Blu-ray, Freaks. Then you have, let's see, the S&M Hunter. And then we have Fernando Di Leo, the Italian Crime Collection. And Ruggero Deodato, Live Like a Cop, Die Like a Man. Really cool film. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Elvira's Haunted Hills. And then 2 of the Elvira movie Macabre. Then we got American Grindhouse and Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue documentaries. The Pig Farm, it's a documentary about this one serial killer. That Dead Go to Die, class 1984. And then we got the Phantom Creeps up there, which is a serial collection. And then we have these, which are the MGM limited edition collection, which I'll go through. We got Mercenary Fighters, Hannibal Brooks, Up the Creek, A Small Town in Texas, Billy Two Hats, The Black Sleep, Buried Alive, Captain America, Curse of the Faceless Man, Dark Angel, which I love that movie, Dr. Blood's Coffin, Enter the Ninja, Ghost Warrior, The Incredible Melting Man, Kill a Dragon, The Quartermass Experiment, and Queen of Blood. Alright, well that's that rack. We'll get on to another one on the second part. Alright.